Alright, good morning guys, and it is early. We're getting like a 6:15 start this morning. We're waiting for a ride to pick us up, and on today's adventure we are heading into the Sacred Valley. Now we're not going to Machu Picchu yet, but we're just going to go into the Sacred Valley today and check out a bunch of historical sites. Unfortunately, as you can see behind me, we got a little bit of a rainy day today, but it is early. Hopefully this could clear up by noon, maybe. We'll see. If not, we might just get a little wet today. No big deal. So our ride should be here any minute. We'll take you guys along. Alright guys, so we made it to our first stop, and we are going to get some sort of an activity here. The English-Spanish translation on the bus wasn't too clear, but I'm pretty sure it's got to do with textiles, obviously.
Para filtrar voy a utilizar esta coladora, en quechua lo llamamos suizuna, ¿ya? For filter we use a natural basket, in quechua suizuna.
Okay, so that first stop was just for, they told us how they shaved the alpacas and how they colored the, different colors and the materials, and they showed us how to tell the difference between the real and the synthetic ones. So it was a pretty cool little stop. It was quick, and her English was so-so, but probably better than our Spanish, so I can't really complain. But we got the gist of it, and I think now we're heading out on a long ride to our first stop where we go outside and see some ruins. So we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Alright guys, so we just got our tickets. See those? Now you can get several different types of tickets, but every place you go is going to have an admission. So we got this partial 2-day ticket, which will get us into about 6 different places. 4 of them are ones that we're going to today, so that's why it paid off. And this was just under $20. I think it was $16 for each of these. There is a 10-day pass, which is $40. So you can get that one if you wanted to, but we're only going to be here for 2 more days, so we got this pass. And one other thing. I brought my drone, put it in my backpack, carried it all this way. I checked online, I checked everywhere. It said you're allowed to fly it everywhere you want in Peru except for in Machu Picchu. And no sooner do we get here at the first stop, Eddie says to me, oh no, all that information must be wrong because you can't fly it anyway in the Sacred Valley or anywhere around Cusco unless you get special permission from the government, which obviously we didn't, because we didn't know about it. So I'm not sure if you can get any drone footage today, but we'll see what happens. So our guide's been given the tour in both Spanish and English, and trying to pick up as much as we can. Spanish isn't fantastic, but we're getting some hints. Like this here was a temple, an Inca temple, and when the Spanish came, they destroyed it, built over it, and this became a palace for the royalty. And from what else I could tell, out there, we're gonna go over there in a minute, there's a view of the Sacred Valley, and this is like the most important plot on the grounds because it's where they did all their big celebrations, especially the New Year celebration was their biggest one every year. So we're gonna head out there in a minute.
And the cross.
And the cross. Yes, what do you want to tell them about the cross?
Whenever the Spanish came, if you didn't believe in Catholic religion, then they would execute you there.
Right, this is where the Inquisition came into play. The Spanish Inquisition, they came in here, and like she was just saying, if you didn't follow along with their religion, then that was it for you. So guys, I believe if it wasn't so cloudy right now, we'd be able to see further into the valley down there, but the clouds are covering it up right now.
Amigos, vamos, por acá.
Still a pretty good view here.
I like the mystic clouds. It adds this.
Yeah, it definitely does add something to it for sure. I don't know if you guys can see way out there in the distance, that like blue kind of roof building there. Way out there, that's going to become an international airport. They just started building it. They say it could be done within 5 years maybe. And then you'll be able to take flights directly to Cusco instead of having to go to Lima first. Okay, so this is our second stop, and we are at some salt mines. Moray. Oh, look at this view, guys.
Okay, welcome to Moray, my friends. Yeah?
Okay. So best we could tell, he keeps calling this place a laboratory, and he said that this is where the Incas got all their seeds from, and then they would grow them here, take the seeds, and move them around the country, and plant their crops everywhere. So this was very important to them, basically, because this is where most of their potatoes came from. He said from here, as well as a bunch of other vegetables. So that's why we're here checking this out. And I think from here we're heading over to the salt mines, right? Yeah. So we're gonna go into some salt mines in a minute. Not bad.
I think those little steps, I don't know if you guys can see them down there, it's like little steps so they can get in and out of the fields down there.
All right. Look at those mountains. That one looks a little like the Rainbow Mountain with the designs on it a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
starting to get a little ridges to it, yeah. Okay guys, so this stop we just went inside there and they gave us a little history of salt and let us try some salts, put some on the chocolate. We tasted the chocolate. I'm not a fan of dark chocolate, so when they put the salt on it, it makes it even worse for me. I like light chocolate and milk chocolate. So our next stop though, we're actually gonna go into the salt mines, but oh, look at this little view. The mountains are starting to peek through a little bit. Absolutely beautiful. Even with the cloudy day we're having, it just adds to the, the aura, the mystery. I love it. And this is how it was when we were coming into land. You're landing in the mountains like this. You're actually going through the clouds on your way down onto the runway. It was amazing. Such a cool entry. I don't know what happened. Alyssa was with me when she came out of the bathroom and now she's missing, which means she found the puppy. There he is. I told you. I told you she found him. Hey, you little bugger. You want food and I don't have any. Come here, you. We got no snacks. Oh, now you spit all over my pants. Guys, we made it to the next stop, and on the way here we stopped at a restaurant and dropped half the people in the bus off because this stop is an extra charge. It's like $4 or $5, $5 a person each to stop at this little stop here. And this stop is a salt mine. So as we were coming in, we got amazing views of it from up above. And now we're gonna go down here and get real close-up view of it. I can get to take some pictures and stuff, and then we gotta head back up the hill to go meet the rest of the group where we're having our lunch today. So it is a very long tour. We got picked up at 6:30, and I don't think we get back till 7:30 tonight. So it's gonna be like a 12 or 13 hour tour. And all these stops that we're making, in between each one is like a half-hour ride to get to the next place. So we're spending a lot of time in the van, but we are getting to see some cool stuff at each stop, which is pretty nice. So here we go. All right, guys, look at this. Pamukkale and Turkey kind of looked similar-ish. This one looks more muddy, but
I think it's the time of
yeah, he was explaining to us at the time of year it would be whiter if it was the rainier season right now. But look at that, guys. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah. This is definitely worth the $5 extras to come check this out.
So we just picked up a lady on the side of the road and she's here to give us free samples of alcohol. This one is
por favor, yo quiero que todos ustedes me acompañen al hacer este brindis en quechua, levantemos arriba
See how strong they are.
con mucha energía, por favor, todos repitan después de mí. Repeat after me.
Oh, that's pretty smooth.
Una poncha y no capacho, mamá manchuyan chacusac.
You know what it tastes like? It reminds me of
¿Qué tal? ¿Qué les pareció?
Fireball.
With
Está
toothpaste.
rico, ¿verdad?
toothpaste, yeah,
No es
yeah.
tan fuerte
Like,
como les
exactly.
comentaba.
Yep.
El anisado
Cinnamon
y el
toothpaste.
licor muy amigos. Nosotros
Guys, we made it to lunch finally. Here we go. Hungry, hungry. And it smells delicious. So it's buffet style. And it's included in the tour. So I'm just gonna take a peek real quick. Oh, we've got beef, we've got beef.
Pumpkin and cheese.
Alright guys, we got our little feast here. Let me bring this camera around and show you what we got. It was buffet style, so we went with a little bit of everything. We got pork, we got chicken, we got 3 different types of potatoes, we got things we don't even know what the hell it is. She's got cow heart and beets. Yeah, I'm just not feeling that.
I went veggies.
Oh yeah, and look, we got potato soup, we got some coca leaf tea, and our waitress just went to get us some mango juice, which wasn't included in the free buffet, but we were thirsty, so let's dig on in, guys, and see what we got here in this buffet. We're doing the potato soup first, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just very bland.
It's like
A little
they like
porridgey.
so the, yeah, I was gonna say it's like a porridge. They like to use, I'm gonna mispronounce it, quinoa, the little seed. You know what I'm talking about? And I think that's what's in here.
All right, let's see. I don't know what this is. It looks like a potato. That was one of the 3,000 types of potatoes they have here.
That was it.
All right, now we have second type of potato. The sauce on it's okay. Otherwise, it's just a dry potato.
It's like smothered in green sauce.
For a country that has 3,000 different types of potatoes, they're not my favorite potatoes in the world here.
I'm about to show you this
Their
one.
rice is good though.
This one looks like a sweet potato. He didn't get any of these, so I'll give you the review of this one.
Well, you didn't get.
I didn't get that green one.
I got this type of potato.
This is so good. I love sweet potatoes.
This one was boiled, and it's my favorite of the 3. That's good. All right, now for the meats or other things. I'm not sure exactly what this is. Oh.
I got a beet.
Oh no, this is very fruity. I'm drawing a blank. You'll know the type of fruit immediately. I can't figure it out. Pineapple? No. It's definitely a fruit.
Smells like banana.
Yeah, like a banana almost. A plantain or a banana, very ripe. You know how bananas in the U.S. don't taste the same as out of the U.S.? It's got a banana flavor, that's it.
It's like a banana loaf.
Yeah.
Like a banana loaf of bread, but they forgot the sugar.
That's it. I like it though.
The beet was okay. Nothing to write home about.
Yeah, the beat goes on, people.
Broccoli.
I've got chicken, right? This one was a chicken. Alright, that was really good.
Red meat.
Really good chicken, I like that. Now for this one you said was pork? Oh yeah, you can tell by the 3 different layers of fat in there. That is definitely pork. Now, 5 years ago when we started traveling, I would never have put I would never have put this in my mouth, but with all these layers of fat and stuff. But after we had dinner in Thailand one night, it was the most delicious pork ever, so I'm just gonna go on in and fat and all. pigs only got one reason to be on Earth. Oh.
All right, I got a piece too.
Salty, fatty, chewy. She's not gonna like the texture, right? Her waist on my plate.
It's got good flavor. I'm just not a fan of the texture. Same as when we had it in Thailand, I was not a fan of texture.
Yeah, sometimes those little layers of fat can be a bit much. You gotta try your heart, and then we should call it. We'll eat it after that. Oh, and some rice. Delicious. That's a big heart.
It's good. It's really good. Yeah.
I'll just take a taste of it. It's got good flavor. That cow was loved well. Good flavor, but a little chewy. But not bad. Alright guys, while we finish eating this, you guys hit that thumbs up button for us because we really need your help. We gotta get this channel growing. And if you stuck around this long, we really appreciate it. Don't go nowhere because after lunch, we're heading to some more sacred sites and we'll take you guys with us. See you in a minute. Okay guys, we made it to our next stop. Here we go. Alright guys, so we came here to see the Temple of the Sun, which is located way up on top of that mountain right there. So we're going to be climbing them stairs to get up there to see the temple. Now the temple is made of 6 giant stones, like blocks, that apparently came off of that mountain way up there. And they're saying similar to the Egyptians, how they put it on a cart with wheels and pulled it with strings and people pushed it. Yeah, that are the aliens, we'll see. But no matter what, it's quite impressive. Way up there we're headed. I think I see a part of it right there. So we're going to start the climb in a minute. I'm going to save you guys from listening to me huff and puff all the way up there. I'll see you guys at the top. Alright guys, we made it almost to the top. One more layer to go. But it wasn't too bad, maybe 15-20 minutes to climb up here. And it's a little windy, sorry about that. But wow, what a view. You look out this way, you got the town, the mountain with the carvings, you got the valley over there, you got the little residential area here, some fields. Woo, Hagrid's house up on the hill.
Like you can see the ancient way that they used to bring it down.
Yeah. Alright, I think we're going to head up one more layer and get an ultimate view.
You ready?
Alright guys, this is the money shot behind us. This is the Sun Temple, the 6 giant stones that were brought up here. And it's pretty impressive. Let me get out of everybody's way here. I feel like I'm in front of everybody's picture over there. Quite impressive. Probably done by aliens. But definitely cool.
I don't have the storage on my phone, that's the problem.
Uh-oh. Best part of all this is the sun came out at the perfect time today. This is wonderful up here. So I think we're going to hang out here a minute, enjoy the view, take in the 360, and then we're going to start heading on down. We got to meet our bus down there in a few minutes. Alright guys, he would just tell us that is the Black Mountain. That is up there is where all the stones came from to make this temple. They came down along that hill, he says, through this path, around here, through town, and up this way. Alright guys, this was my favorite stop of the day by far so far. The weather came out and acted great, the views were amazing, I love this one, it's awesome. Alright guys, we made it to our last stop for the day, I think. guys, here comes the big reveal. Let's see what this place looks like. From what he was saying on the bus, this is another place like the lavatory we went to where they originally got all their seeds from and did most of their farming here. You can see the different terrace levels. You can see way up there you got buildings. Oh, it's definitely getting a little chillier now, but this valley today has been so gorgeous. The whole valley is just beautiful. Oh, look, there's ruins up here you can go play on. Okay, so we just got a quick history lesson from our guide, and we got 20 minutes to explore on our own before we have to be back in the parking lot. So we're hightailing it up here. Now, down this path he was telling us there's a cemetery, and you can see when we get up closer there's a bunch of like tombs in the side of the cliff wall here. However, there's nothing left in them. The Spanish came and raided and took everything. So they're all empty right now, but that is what was up this end here. So we're gonna huff and puff and explore. So you can see up top, guys, Alyssa was just saying that that's where the common people lived. And when we head back down this trail, we'll show you guys where the royalty lived.
And then that building that was just out over there was where they made all their pottery and arts.
The artisanal section.
If you want to explore here while I use the bathroom.
No, I'll go with you. Wouldn't be a national monument if we didn't pee on it. At it, not on it. So you guys can see there are some of the holes over there that they were talking about where tombs were. That's probably the best I can get with this camera from here, but there's a bunch of them. They say there's over 2,000 of them scattered out throughout here.
But none of them have been well preserved.
No, they've all been raided and ruined. And we're looking up there on the side of these mountains, and there's people hiking up there. I guess if you had a whole day just to spend at this one site, you might be able to get up. Like, look, way up there we see people. I'm jealous, but I'm not. Because we've got 5 days of hiking in a row to do now. Luckily, the altitude has not affected us much. We've been doing great. And we are ready for Machu Picchu. It's starting to come down pretty hard out here. So we're gonna hurry back to the bus. But overall, this tour of the Sacred Valley was a lot better than I was expecting. I mean, everybody said make sure you do the Rainbow Mountain and Machu Picchu and this and that, but don't skip on this. Do the tour. Come on out here. There's like 4 or 5 sites they take you to. Each one gets more beautiful as you go along throughout the day. And overall, just the valley itself, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it might just be one of the most beautiful places on the planet. I mean, this is green, it's lush, it's mountains, it's the only thing it's missing is lakes and rivers. But you know what? We found a hike with 7 lakes up in the mountains, and we might go do Thursday if we could squeeze it in and the weather allows. So fingers crossed for that. But otherwise, yeah, this has been an amazing day. A lot of time in the van, but so worth it. And wow, if you guys stuck around to the end, thanks for watching. We're getting wet. I'm losing my train of thought. So I'm going to say goodbye to you guys here. Thank you so much for watching. If you had a good time, give us a thumbs up. But make sure you hit that notification bell, guys, because we got so much more coming from Peru. We are just loving it here. It's an amazing country. And we're going to see you guys soon. Yep.